All right, let's start with this one first. What is it that motivates you?
Having to pay my bills.
Practical.
That motivates me. Like, having money to eat, that motivates me. That says, hey, you need to get up. And aside from all of the wonderful things that doing my passion, doing the things that I love, but being, sound mind and being able to work and take care of myself is a lot of motivation. I've been, self-employed for 20 years. So to stay for that long, you have to be motivated because I can't take it. You know what I mean? Like I can't call in sick. I have to be like, hey, I'm not coming in. I'm telling myself. But yeah, so that motivates me. And having the things around me that I love and the people that I love and the craft that I love motivates me. Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay, what is your most efficient time of day and how do you plan out for that period of your day?
It varies. So it could be early in the morning to late at night. And that's what I love about self-employment, entrepreneurship, is because there's no really set time. I go by what's on the books. So if I have an event to do, if I have a fashion show, if I'm going to see a client, I can take that time with it's middle of the day, morning, or late at night sometimes. I'm like, I get an idea. When I first started my company, I would get up at 1 or 2 in the morning with an idea and just, yeah, I don't do that anymore.
I think I've got this down.
I get into bed for the night, unless I'm getting up to get a snack. That's another story. But yeah, so it can fluctuate.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is the best advice that you've been given?
To be myself. Do you. And it took me a moment to realize what that meant, to be my most authentic self. Everybody else saw the real me, but I didn't see or feel it. So it took a long time in therapy and, growth to really identify with what that person told me so many years ago, to grow into it.
What is one thing that you are working on right now for your personal development?
That it's not personal. It's business sometimes. It's just not personal. And not taking so much time in my mind about things, one, I can't control, things I can't change, and just kind of moving on. So I may not show that outwardly, but internally, it does affect me. And so myself and my therapist, I'm a great believer in self-help. And people don't talk about this, but yes, I check in. You know what I mean? Like, because I may have a feeling like, I think I have anxiety. And she's like, no, you're fine. But just, just moving ahead. But yeah, those are just what's in my head. And I call it the committee, because everything starts there. The committee telling me, oh, that's not the right, turning it off and just being calm and moving on. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm working on that too. If you could tell your younger self something, what would you say?
Avoid worry and fear. Fear and worry have been the two things that, you learn from it, but it was a complete waste of time, because that time that I was fearful and that time that I was worrying was time taken away from solving whatever that was, and time away from my dream of pursuing it. Like being here talking to you today was a dream probably 10, 15, probably since I was a kid. So the fear of all of those things coming and something going wrong and, things that I can't control, that's what I would tell my younger self, that I can't control it. I can't change it. Move on. Do something else. Do you know what I mean? Like, oh my God, what am I gonna do?
Yeah.
And it's so funny. There's a doctor in the DC area. Her name is Dr. Susie Owens, and she has a mantra, and I'm paraphrasing. It says some trust in horses and some trust in chariots. She trusts in the name of the Lord, and I do too. I just think a strong faith, knowing who I am, knowing where I want to go, and just combining all of those two, whatever is going on, you will be successful. Do you know what I mean? Like, you have to be strong and in mind and have a purpose and a vision and learn from the things that happen. Nothing has happened to me bad. Everything has happened for my good. And I totally believe that. And that's why we're here today. We're smiling. I mean, all the things that are going on, we need to find a way to navigate and helping someone else and talking to someone else. The things that you're doing now and you're asking me, somebody will listen to this. And these are things that are for free. These are not things that you have to pay for, to inspire, to encourage someone to go on to that next step, to start that business. They may not be able to go to their job again. What am I going to do? You need to start thinking. What is it that you do well? What is it that's your passion? Your passion brings money, happiness. Trust me. It take a little bit of time, but it'll happen. Yeah.
George, I should have done 10-minute motivation with you. We could keep going. Thank you so much for your wisdom today.
Thank you so much. I look forward to seeing you soon.